I know you guys are gonna say I'm a hater, but making people have a motivational story behind why you should give away toiletries is just crazy business. It is crazy business. And I know Grace Mondlana's minions are gonna come for me, but like, guys, if Grace wanted to give away those toiletries out of the goodness of her heart, in case body motivational story, whatever the case may be. First, it was the party. Okay, I was cool with it because the concert was really funny. Maranoyana, like, it's giving I'm the it girl and it. But if it was another influencer, Cyan or whoever, nkebe mo crucify. But because it's Grace Mondlana, you guys are quiet. Cyan once got crucified for giving someone a wig. A wig. A wig is luxury. Now, toiletries are something that you use on a daily basis, guys. It's a basic need. Yo, I guess we are Diku Grace Shim.
So I just wondered about this whole Grace Mondlana situation with her making people audition for groceries. Now, personally, I think it's inappropriate. I don't really know her, so I don't know what her intentions were, but I think she just didn't really think it through. But I just find it weird. It's kind of like when she's reading the comments and trying to decide on the winner, she'll be like, okay, your story is more sad than the other one, and I feel like you deserve the groceries more than because you did this and went through that, and it's just weird. It could have been easily avoidable. Am I surprised though? No, I'm not surprised. But still, to make people audition for groceries is diabolical.
Sanbonan minikama la mutini malomonghe, and I think I deserve la toiletries because ekhaya sikhona uku-afforda. Uma usebenza emakhishini sikhola ama-grant sonke, asikhona uku-afforda i-toilet most of the time. Siyahlupheka, sihlala emkhukhwini. Do you guys hear how messed up the thing is? Having to audition on a public platform, ukhuluma indaba zakho, ubatshela abantu ukuthi how poor you are and how you deserve insipho kugeza. Yazi ye party ngiyayibona, as much as it's so messed up ne, leyo ngiyayibona, it's like, okay, entertainment shapa whatever, khalani vele nomsebenzi anukhaleliswa, but then it's fine. But this is dehumanizing. Ukehlisa isithunzi sabantu. Okay, what about laba ababhalile phansi kuma comment section that didn't receive lawo products? Do you guys understand where we come from though? It's not even indaba yomona. Not even, we're not saying ukuthi angazi mkhanseleni or something. No, not even. Like, we're just showing her ukuthi man, it's messed up into yenzayo. It's giving rich people balahlile isinkwa and then bathi abantu basulwele, fight till the death. It's giving that. Lo muntu akekho right, man.
So if I came on here and I said, hey guys, I'm going to be giving away groceries to 2 lucky families, just comment down below your home situation and how this food will help you and your family for the festive season. You guys would come for me in the comment section and say, why should people have to motivate their hunger so that they can get food from you? And why are you picking only 2 lucky winners out of thousands of people? Must they motivate how hungry they are or how bad their poverty is? That is exactly how I feel about the Grace Mondlana situation. She could have just said, I'm going to pick 2 of my lucky followers. Why should people have to go through a humiliation ritual of motivating for 5 marks why they deserve toiletries? Giveaways are usually follow me, comment a blue heart, or tag 5 of your friends. Not motivate in the comment section why I should give you these toiletries and how they will help you in the festive season. And the sad part about it is that most of the people commenting there are girls. We know how hard it is to be a girl and how demanding toiletries are. Like, toiletries are not a luxury, guys. They're not a privilege. They're a necessity. They're an essential. And they're expensive. Like, I did not see the need to make people more. And here is a list of NGOs she could have went to donate all of those toiletries to women and children that actually need them, instead of making our brothers and sisters humiliate themselves in the comment section, motivating and publicizing their home situations just for them to not even get a chance to be chosen. Your chances of being chosen are this slim. Because out of those thousands of people that commented, only 2 will be taken, which is 1 female and 1 male. So she could have just taken those toiletries to an NGO that actually needs them. At this point, it's giving savior complex, better known as messiah complex, whereby someone does things to rescue people or to help people that are usually struggling or desperate, to feel morally superior, to get some type of validation and to feel in control. And most of the time, it's not even genuine kindness, it's just filling their ego.
So I've been seeing a lot of discourse regarding Grace Mondlana's video. She's giving away 2 goodie bags, and a lot of people are finding it offensive. I have my 2 cents on it, so let's discuss. First things first, I love Grace Mondlana, I love her content, and like you guys, I probably, if I didn't understand the nuances of the discussion that's being had, might have said, oh, you guys are just being hateful, you know what I'm saying? But for the people who are saying, it's not that deep, I'll explain why it is. Number one, I think the reason this video is landing badly, or rather the instructions in the video are landing badly, is because it is essentially asking people to perform poverty in a country that is severely riddled with people with insane excess versus people with significant lack. So we're already seeing the juxtaposition in how people who have excess are hoarding, I guess, all the resources versus people who are experiencing severe lack. So there are people who, for an example, are throwing food out because they can't possibly consume it all and it's going bad, versus there are people who are having to beg on the street just to have something in their stomach for just today. They don't know what they're going to eat tomorrow or the next day or the next day. And it's the same thing within, I guess, the period sanitary toiletries space, where there's the overconsumption of products, where someone has 5 different cleansers, 6 different moisturizers, 8 different serums. And then there's someone who all they have is a bar of soap. They don't even have a moisturizer. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're experiencing the reason why it is offensive is because it also highlights that significant difference in like lack versus excess. Now, an additional issue here is something that is called pink tax. So last year I came together with a group of people and we essentially worked on a concept for a campaign that would essentially help to alleviate pink tax. Now, what pink tax is essentially the difference in pricing for grooming products that are marketed towards men versus products that are marketed towards women. So for the same razor that performs the same function, you will have different prices for men versus women. Your lotion as a woman will be priced higher. Your deodorant as a woman will be priced higher. Even something as simple as a face wash will be priced higher solely because you're a woman. So that also adds to, I guess, the lack that women in South Africa experience, then brings me to the point of period poverty. Right now, as I'm talking to you, there is someone who's free bleeding. There is someone who has missed school because they do not have sanitary products. So while that is happening, there is also simultaneously a person who is saying, tell me how bad it is, perform your lack for me. So in order for me to then give you this thing that you need, but you shouldn't have to, I guess, humiliate yourself for, is essentially what they're saying. So the issue here isn't particularly Grace Mondlana. The reason it is offensive is not because it is Grace Mondlana. Influencing is a career that is built largely on overconsumption, and it's not her fault, right? And I guess what she then wanted to do was to give these products away and not hoard them because she has no use for them, but she didn't particularly go about it the right way. I think is that she could have essentially just said, leave a heart, leave a heart, just be in the comment section, do something so that I'm aware that you want this thing that I have. But the part where people are offended is where she's asking people to perform their poverty or their lack, as well as to just kind of humiliate themselves, because it is humiliating to need things. It is humiliating to lack. Poverty in itself is humiliating, and we are all aware of that. Now, where I feel as though I could give Grace some grace is the fact that probably not even 5-10 years ago, she was probably in the same place where she couldn't particularly afford all the things that she wanted, right? And so she is also new to the idea of excess, of all these things, of having access to so many resources all of a sudden. And so I think she hasn't necessarily found the right way to navigate these things in a way that's not tone deaf. And I don't think that's necessarily malicious intent from her end. But again, if you have a large platform, especially within this country, it is expected that you would kind of just be aware of the nuances within which you exist, right? Because we are in a country that struggles with unemployment, poverty, period poverty as well, and we're watching people have so much excess, and it's
insane. So I get why people find it offensive, but I also get why people are defending her, because it comes off as hate for just Grace. Where I want us to then have the conversation is where we're not only spending the rest of the day either bashing or defending Grace. We are also taking this time to educate not just Grace, but everyone else who might not be aware as to why this is something that could be potentially offensive, why it's not particularly the correct way to go about, I guess, a giveaway like this. Giveaway that touches on female grooming products, because it is kind of an issue. We're experiencing so much lack. We're also kind of being, I guess, priced out of products by the fact that we are taxed on a lot of things that we do need as women. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the matter. I don't think she was doing this maliciously, but I do think she was a tad bit ignorant on her end. And I think a good team probably would have pick that up and would say, hey, maybe let's not do it like this, you know. At the end of the day, she'll be fine. She'll be fine, child. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. You guys know I love a good discussion. I love a good discourse. So get in the comments. Let's discuss. What do you think she should have done differently? What do you think the larger conversation should be? Whatever it is you're thinking, let me know in the comments. And
we just arrived in November, and already there's a drama on Grace Mondlana. So Grace Mondlana decided to do this. Already for the party, really, you know, people have been auditioning, you know, in order for them to be invited for the party. That is understandable. People understand that, fine, good. But where people found an issue is that it's when it came to toiletries getaway that, you know, when Grace was like, you have to come and explain why you need this roll on, why you need this soap, why you need these pads, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. So a lot of people are enraged. It's fire. November is already throwing hands. Yeah. October rain for November to walk.
This Grace Mondlana drama that's going on in South Africa is a sign to tell you, once you put yourself out there, not everyone is going to like you, and they're just going to wait for one person who's going to have the guts to talk about it or to mention or point it out. That's when everybody that doesn't like you is going to come up and reveal themselves, right? So at the moment, she's hosting a party, I think this month or December, and apparently people are auditioning for invites. They're making videos about it so that they get an invite and stuff like that. And we all thought everybody loves Grace, you know, because the type of content that she makes and the number of likes that she gets, you wouldn't think no one doesn't like her. And the moment just one person made a video talking about how embarrassing, you know, begging for an invite is, people in the comment section, the haters, oh, I would never do that. Hey, this girl, she thinks she's all that. Why are you guys worshipping? Oh my God. And as if that is not enough, there's also another drama going on about her making people give reasons as to why they need toiletries. Is it toiletries, I think, or something like that? And now everyone is talking about it. Hey, why would she ask for people to make videos about their situation? Why would she should have just given them out and girl. And all of a sudden now I'm thinking people don't like Grace, you know? So anyway, what I'm trying to talk about is, once you put yourself out there on social media, obviously there's someone who's not going to like you, there's someone who's going to have a problem with your content, there's someone who's going to pick out a problem in your content, you know? Guys, social media is really not for the weak. You really have to have thick skin for it, like seriously, because hey. Also saw another video of this one South African guy that was talking about content creators in South Africa that he's blocked for his own sake or peace or reasons. And in the comment section, I saw comments that were talking about Sunflower, that pregnant content creator, and people were saying, oh no, I don't like Sunflower. Gosh.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mkosi Mzansi. If today is your first time visiting this channel, please do the right thing and click the subscribe button. People are reacting to a video ya Grace Mondlana la endile la bikatshela khona ama followers akhe ukuthi une giveaway ama toiletries, and people let to say ukuthi why kumele abanike lama toiletries, why lo muntu awafuna, why awa deserve lama-toiletries. So basically bekafuna abantu ukuthi basho ukuthi oh mina ngiyawadzinga because ngihluphekile, because anginamake, because yabo akhulume me-often, bantu bakhulume nje ma-stories abo la-sad, and people are saying ukuthi hayibo kutshela abantu ukuthi ba-auditioning for ma-toiletries, that's crazy business. Oh, that is crazy business. You have so many followers. Why can't you pick labo bantu labo lobafunako from your followers? I mean, they're your followers. Ungangena profile yomuntu ubuke ukuthi umuntu mhlawumbe uyawadzinga or akawadzingi, instead of just saying ukuthi hey please audition. And people are saying ukuthi this girl kahle kahle iyathanda nje ukuba i-center of attention, uyathanda abantu bamnqenge, uyathanda abantu bahlala bamkhotha, abantu bahlala bambheka, and it's like people are really enjoying doing it, man. Bayathanda kumkhonza. Hence why I even said to one of the comments ukuthi ay nkosi yami yabona lo girl makangavula lisondo bantu bangamkhonza ngaba nje the next shembe nkosi yami ngendlela abantu I don't know ngendlela abantu bafuna kumthandaza ngakhona, because this is so like it's just so embarrassing nje ukuthi wenda i-video ubhale comments ngihluphekile. Okay, asithi akawini ke ungawini, but sobhala imrukuruku tindzaba takho laphana etinkundleni tokuxhumana. Hayi man guys, angeke. And I saw people even auditioning for leya party yakhe. Okay, she didn't ask people to audition for leya party, bantu batendele, but naye she was enjoying lawo ma-video lawo. So bantu labaningi bale kubawenda uma wabona lama video imayithanzile invite umuntu, but guys kuba desperate longaka ngale ndlela ayikhanya aqala ukubona. So bakhona labakudefenda lokho bathi ku-right, because kunebantu nje labahlala badefenda nje nonsense, neba nje nonsense labayithandzako abayiboni ngisho nento le-wrong, they really like kuti-embarrass. Please do comment what you think below down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.